You're being prepared to take center stage. And I'm hearing lightning strike. This is crazy, but I'm also seeing the Miley Cyrus music video to the song Wrecking Ball. And I'm literally hearing I came in like a wrecking ball. This collective could be very sarcastic, very funny. You could really enjoy watching comedies or listening to comedians. But I keep hearing the phrase, you're about to take center stage. And ever since you were very young, you've always had this light about you. And you're just now really starting to see and own that light in a way that you haven't before. And I'm hearing adjusting. You're adjusting to this energy, this new way of being, this new way of inhabiting your body and your essence. And I'm even hearing your frequency, your new frequency. They're literally showing me wavelengths, and I'm hearing you're here to make ripples, you're here to make waves. And they're saying that these waves are actually representative of people. I'm literally seeing like people in a crowd doing the wave. You've always had this star quality about you, and you could have really tried to push it away or tone yourself down. I'm literally seeing a light, like a ball of light, like going back into itself, like the light's like expanded, but it like dims itself. And so you could find that there's been this consistent theme of your life of you dimming yourself down to make other people comfortable. I'm even hearing say less. So you could have not spoken as much, or even tone down your knowledge, your intelligence to make other people more comfortable. Even your boldness, your courage maybe was dimmed in a sense to where you didn't even go after the things that you really wanted, or you didn't wear what you really wanted to wear. You didn't do what you really wanted to do. I'm seeing a lion and I'm hearing ferocious. So there's this ferocity that is beginning to come out of you. And I really just get this strong, I'm feeling this like strong energy in the body. Like I feel really grounded, if that makes sense. Really grounded and really sure in this message. And that's how I know this energy is coming from you guys, because yesterday I was feeling a little insecure around my message, and that was very in alignment with the collective energy. And with this message, I feel so grounded, so sure of what I'm gonna say, so clear-minded. That's how you could be feeling at this time, and in a way that you haven't before. I'm hearing like, I know what I want to do. I know how I want to show up. I know who I want to be. This could be the thought patterns that you're having and the energy behind your actions and how you're showing up at this time. I heard hair appointment. Someone here could be getting their hair done soon. You're really putting the pieces into place, especially when it comes to how you physically want to show up. Even if you don't have the resources that you feel that you need to fully embody the fullness of you, the essence of you, this new ferocity, this new version of you, you will be given those resources. But I'm hearing that you're preparing, like you could be looking on Pinterest or creating Pinterest boards of how you want to present yourself now, or in what ways you want to change your physical appearance. I'm also hearing a vision board. Someone could be creating a Pinterest board of what they want their 2026 to look like in the coming months. I also just heard 5 to 6 months. So something significant could happen in the next 5 to 6 months. someone here is literally going to get their first opportunity to go on stage. I'm seeing someone singing on stage. So if you are a music artist, I'm hearing you're going to pop off. Something is going to pop off. They're saying within the next 6 months. And immediately I'm getting that you may be discouraged when you hear that. You may feel like, I'm sorry, I wanted to see if my light blinked because I hope my mic isn't dying. I don't think it did. Okay, I lost my train of thought. Shit. What was I saying? I get so distracted. I have such bad ADHD, but you may get discouraged and think, I wish it didn't have to take that long, but I'm hearing it's going to go by faster than you think. And that's not going to be the only thing that happens, but that's one of the major events. So there could be little things that happen leading up to that 5 to 6 month mark that actually prepares you for this. And I'm hearing enjoy the process. So for some of you guys, that could literally be you going on stage and singing or performing. I keep getting comedians. There's this comedic energy. I'm also hearing the phrase live, laugh, love. You guys could consider yourself to be very, very laid back, very faithful in a sense. And I'm hearing, I know everything is going to work out for me. Yeah, I'm getting that you guys have a very close connection to the divine, and to your own divinity, to yourself. And because of that, you feel so solidified in your purpose and where you're going, where you're headed, that you're really faithful and you know that things are going to pan out the way that they're supposed to. Oh, but back to what I was saying. So for some of you guys, that is literal. You could be going on stage. But for the rest of you, that could be metaphorical. And with that, I'm hearing you're getting your spotlight moment. You're getting your spotlight moment. So something could pop off. For some of you guys, I'm hearing within the next 3 months, and I just heard March, which is really 2 months, but you're getting your spotlight moment. There's something you're meant to be seen doing, and whatever you just thought about, that's what it is. You could also be having this longing right now for something more, like there's something that you're supposed to be doing. And really, you're in this energy of preparation right now. And that doesn't mean things can't happen fast, that things won't move fast. But they don't want you to focus so much on the time frame of how things are going to pan out, right? Because you are stepping into visibility at this time in some way, shape, or form. For a lot of you guys, I'm getting that this is online. And so they don't want you to focus so much on the timing. They want you to focus on presence. And this is what I was talking about in my last video. This is for my creatives. So for the creatives here, when you're creating, they really want you to focus on, the angels really want you to focus on your process, on presence, right? Because it's the process that is the most enjoyable. It's the editing, it's the writing, it's the vocal practices, the studio sessions, whatever the in-between is, that is the most, cathartic, beautiful part. I think I used that word right, cathartic. Or beautiful part of the process. I want you to enjoy that process. My mic died. I hope you guys can hear me. I have the camera pretty close. I think this is gonna be a shorter message though. That's still in the middle. For someone here, you could have just started listening to a new artist, or someone here found an artist that they really love. I'm also really drawn to look at my makeup right here. Someone can be a makeup artist. Someone could also want their own studio or their own office their own place of business. Spirit is saying you will be able to make that happen. Someone here could have also just gotten into a committed relationship. Also just heard you're not lazy, you're resting for what's to come. You're not lazy, you're resting. This camera's getting on my nerves. Oh God, I pray that you guys can hear me. Also there's something here about new equipment. Someone could be buying new equipment or putting it in their cart, shopping, looking for equipment, preparing themselves for what's to come, preparing yourself for what's to come. I'm also seeing Tyler Perry. Someone here could want their own production company, or someone here wants to get into the film industry, be a producer, a director. I'm also seeing a modeling picture, like a portfolio. Someone here could want to do modeling. This is like my very creative collective. You're allowing yourself to be seen in your creativity as well and express yourself publicly in a way that you haven't before. You could have really hidden your gifts or hidden your creativity, even hidden parts of your personality to stay safe or to avoid ridicule. For some of you guys, you could really have been seen as the eccentric, like weirdo growing up, or just the one that was different. You could have been outcast and you were looked at differently, and now those very differences are what is giving you your spotlight moment. I love that. I'm seeing Katniss from the Hunger Games. She's coming through. You guys were really born to stand out. You were born to be a leader. You were born to pave your own path and encourage other people to pave their own path as well, especially when it comes to your creativity. Part of the reason why you're here is to encourage people to express themselves in a plethora of different ways. And this is very specific, but help people release shame through their creativity. So you could really be expressing yourself in a way that's different than how people are used to people expressing themselves. You could lean into the more taboo or like the shock factor. I'm seeing Sabrina Carpenter's album. What is that album? It was the one she got a lot of shit for. The one that she just released a few months ago, I think. Oh, A Man's Best Friend, I think is what it's called. But I'm seeing that, like, you're someone who leans into that the shadow or polarity, and you're not afraid to cause a little bit of chaos or wreak a little bit of havoc, as long as you're staying true to yourself and expressing yourself in a way that feels right for you. To take this out because it died, I forgot to charge it. The very things that you were outcast for, the very things that you were rejected for, is what's going to make you successful. It's what's going to, excuse me, put you in a leadership position, give you your spotlight moment. And I feel like you guys already know this, but you haven't seen it yet. You haven't been given proof yet, and you're going to get that proof. You're going to get that validation, even though I don't really feel like you need it. We're human, so or really want it, because I feel like all of us do need that little bit of validation. You know, we all want to be seen in a sense, and wanting that for being authentic, I feel like it's healthy, you know. It's just about having that self-awareness. But I'm also hearing, not hearing, I just saw Iron Man in my mind's eye, and I'm hearing made of steel. I'm getting you're someone who people could have thrown rocks at, metaphorically, and they just kind of like rolled off of you. I'm not saying that you were never affected by people's projections or opinions, but you have this strong sense of self that's really grown over the past few years. I'm getting 3 years. And now projections and opinions, they just kind of roll off of you or bounce off of you, and they don't affect you in the way that they would have maybe 5 years ago. You've really grown a lot in that department, and that's also why you're able to step into this visibility. This is why you're allowing yourself to be seen more. You're about to, because you have a more solidified sense of self, and you feel more safe expressing yourself and being you, being authentic, because you don't need other people to validate you. You have a strong self-concept. You've developed a strong self-concept that's rooted from within. And you know that everything else is going to be a byproduct of that. All of your success, this visibility that's coming in, your spotlight moment is going to be your physical proof of the solidified identity that you've already developed within yourself. This next era of your life is about taking up space. You could be seeing 17s. So I just saw 1711 on my timestamp. You could be seeing 17, 717, 711, 1717. But what was I saying? I drilled off. You guys could also have ADHD or be neurospicy, neurodivergent, and this happens to you a lot too. This next era of your life, this next season of your life, is going to be about you taking up space in a way that you haven't before. And you're finally allowing this. You finally feel safe enough to be the fullness of you. Show up in your full essence. And I'm really just getting that your guides, your ancestors are so proud of you. And it's time for you to be witnessed. It's time for you to be heard. It's time for you to be seen. And it's time for you to be celebrated. And that is the root of this message, is to not feel guilty for allowing yourself to take up that space, for allowing yourself to be seen. I'm hearing, don't forget how hard you worked to get to this point. Don't forget all of the internal work that you've done to be this solidified, to be this full, to be this you. And wear it with pride. And that is your message. So, I love you, and I hope this resonated. We will talk in the next message.